All right, what's going on, people? It's your boy Theo, and this is a real talk. So, a few days ago, I made a video talking about Birmingham and the surrounding areas of the Midlands heading into Tier 3 lockdown. It's not going to happen now. Instead, there will be a full lockdown, a national lockdown. I'm not even surprised because I've actually said this for a while now. I do think another lockdown was going to come. And as we head into the winter period, right, we've seen obviously cases have been blowing up. There's been a huge spike in cases. And now, obviously, the government wanted to try and actually announce it themselves, but it's got leaked to the press, and they are so furious about it, so furious. And I do think that with this lockdown, nobody wanted it, but I do think it has to happen. For some of us anyway, with this whole tier system, it's made everybody confused. But with this whole thing, it's on a level playing field with everybody. Now, no businesses will be affected. Everybody's going to be affected for sure. Like what happened earlier this year when it was entering to lockdown, it was tough. It was the hardest thing that I've probably ever endured. But weirdly for me, I've been working because I'm a key worker. I've been working, and it just feels like it was normal, but it was not normal having to see streets emptied. The busiest roads not busy. Queuing up for to go into a supermarket and everything else. It felt weird seeing all of that stuff, but we got used to it. You got used to it slowly but surely. We got used to it. Now, I don't know if things will be like as it was. Maybe they can try and do things a bit different so it can be a bit easier, but I totally doubt it. Maybe, but I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. I do think that this will be another complete lockdown. Now, is schools going to shut? If schools are going to shut, they need to do it properly. And I know that parents are already reeling from the first lockdown, having to self-teach their children, having to look after their children. It's a nightmare. I mean, if I was a parent, which I'm not, I would be worried myself how best to kind of navigate the situation. I don't know how this lockdown is going to make us in the end. But this is the point now we need to save lives. I was already annoyed at the fact that if Birmingham and other areas heading into Tier 3 lockdown, I wouldn't celebrate my birthday properly. Now, my birthday is going to be totally ruined because of this. And luckily for me, I haven't got any plans to do anything. I was hoping that by the time it came around, I would love to be able to do something nice. But now I can't. And I don't know what's going to happen. But I will try and enjoy my birthday nevertheless. But this isn't about me. This is about everybody else. This is about Christmas. We don't know what's going to happen then. I know that this is a ploy to save Christmas. And Christmas is one of the most important times of the year. I know some people don't celebrate it. I know some people would say it's lost its meaning and everything else. But Christmas is a sacred time. It's the most peaceful time. And every year, I always look out at Christmas Day and I'm seeing the roads quiet. It just has that peaceful feeling about it. And now it's going to be ruined because of the lockdown. We don't know how long this lockdown is going to be imposed for. There's been talk about having a circuit breaker lockdown. But honestly, I don't like the way that the government's dealt with this whole thing. And this is going to be a big move now to actually say to us, all right, then we're going to do this and we're going to do this properly. That's what I expect to hear, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. Why? Because there's over 40,000 people that's died in this country, right? And there's been so many cases, and a lot needs to be done to make people safe. Now, we know about the vaccine. The vaccine almost looks like it's going to be the only way out of this. And I know that people are not going to want to take it. I know that people have reservations about it, which is fine. But we have to find a way to control this virus. We have to find a way. The test and trace system hasn't really worked, and they're blowing money on this. The app that should have been released a long time ago has only just been released about a month ago, just because of the fact that people don't like the idea of data being taken from their phones and so on and so forth. But the reason why places like New Zealand are dealing with this a lot better than we are is because there's a leader in place, knows what they're doing, knows how to deal with this, and knows how to kind of get the best out of people, bring in the nation together. And Boris Johnson hasn't really done that, and he had this virus himself. And my worry for him is that should he look on this and say to himself, okay, I've had this virus, what do I do to make sure that this doesn't happen to everybody else? But instead, he's not showing himself up to be the leader that we should hope him to be. And now, right, the government are in shambles. It's got to be said. We need strong leadership. We need a decision that's going to work. And we need something that's going to help each other get through this. How's the businesses are going to be fair off? We know that the furlough scheme is going to actually end today, to be honest. And we don't know what's going to happen to them. And I worry for everybody who's going to be suffering. Think about the vulnerable people. Think about the people that's living at home by themselves. I don't know how best we're going to be able to tackle this. It's going to be very, very hard. And I'm already trying to keep positive about this, but as the days go on, the more time that the government differs about what they're going to do about this situation, the more I get really sad about the possible outcome, which is so many lives being lost, which is livelihoods being lost. You know, people are just suffering. And I don't know what else I can say. The lockdown, yes, it needs to happen, but at the same time, we're facing an uphill battle anyway, no matter how you look at it. That's all I got to say on this one. If you like this video, like it, subscribe. If you're new, comment below. Let me know what you think about the national lockdown. And I'll be back with another video very, very soon. So in the meantime, people, stay safe, please. Let's get through this together. Now's the time to unite. It's not the time for division. My name's Theo. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.